Welcome to FinTech TV. I'm Remy Blair. A national campaign to end childhood hunger is teaming up with CEOs from leading restaurant and consumer brands. Right now, 1 in 5 kids does not have enough to eat, and summer, which should be fun, ends up being the hungriest time of year for millions across the country. The goal is to fight child hunger during the summer when many kids can't get the school meals they rely on. No Kid Hungry is kicking off its nationwide summer campaign, and joining me here at the New York Stock Exchange to tell us more is Sarah Jamshidi, Senior Director of Corporate Partnerships Development at No Kid Hungry, and Barry McGowan, CEO of Fogo do Chão. Tell us about this campaign and why it's so important, Sarah.
Thank you, Remy. I really appreciate it. We're just so grateful to be here today. As you shared, No Kid Hungry is the only campaign focused solely on ending childhood hunger in the U.S. 1 in 5 kids in the U.S. is facing hunger. And as we think about the time of year and we're approaching summer, summer is the scariest time of year for kids because that school meal that so many rely on disappears. So what we are doing, we right now have a historic opportunity to change that thanks to game-changing legislation, that bipartisan legislation that No Kid Hungry championed for years. We have the opportunity to change the number of kids accessing summer meals from 2.5 million to 31 million nationwide.
And that is very important. And Sarah, Barry, there is a reason why you're here at the New York Stock Exchange today. You're here to ring the closing bell. So Barry, tell us more about the ceremony.
You bet. Well, it's really important. As Sarah explained, the opportunity here is really to unite and ring the bell to end summer hunger. This is something that's very solvable. We know the stats. And what we love about being at the New York Stock Exchange is now we're with some of the top CEOs of the world who impact communities every day with the products they sell, the people they hire, but we cannot leave the most vulnerable behind. So with that, this is really about kicking off summer because we know, as Sarah said, this is the scariest time of the year for children who are out of school and who don't have access to meals. So working with everybody, collaborating and getting more CEOs involved to help support Sarah, Billy Short, and the team at Share Our Strength to end summer hunger is exciting. In this time, as you know, with a lot of discussion, this is one thing we know: we can ring the bell and all unite and celebrate. And let's do our part and come together regardless of what industry you're from. So thank you for the opportunity to share the story.
And I'll add, just as we think about the New York Stock Exchange and it being such an emblem of transformative investments, we are just excited to bring together the amazing investors in our work who are making this work possible. We know anymore that not one entity can solve a big issue like this. And so we need collective engagement and bringing together CEOs that have supported the CEO pledge to end summer hunger and other investors in our work. Just 30 million this year from Citi, Kaiser, Ballmer Group, Blue Meridian. That's what we're really excited to do today and celebrate that transformational investment in what we do.
And in times like this, when we're seeing volatile market conditions, I think collective engagement is key here. So talk also about the other supporters of this program.
Sure. Well, we've got, it's great. We started in 2024 with the idea to come along and gather people from a diverse group of industries. But we started with 4 or 5, and then today I think we had 10, and at the end of this year we have 16 CEOs at a pledge. So Scott Varight from Chipotle is now on our team. Domino's, we've got Inspire Brands, and I just say the list goes on. But what we're excited about is even people from technology, and as Sarah said, people are coming along from banking. Macy's is involved. So when CEOs realize they employ people, their customers want to help. So it's a triple win. Getting CEOs together to talk about their platforms, to share what can be done. Their team members are ignited, they want to support, and then partnering with their customers to educate on how they can support has really unlocked this effort to end childhood hunger. So it's really exciting. And with your platform, Remy, we're hoping to reach a lot more CEOs and get them to reach out to nokidhungry.org/CBO pledge. You'll love to have Sarah's team educate, bring them on board.
Absolutely. And for viewers out there, and as you mentioned, CEOs out there who might want to get involved with this campaign and No Kid Hungry, where can they go?
Well, they can go to our website. We have an incredible website, www.nokidhungry.org/CEO pledge. But just echoing everything Barry said, that this is so important. I think as we think about CEOs being such leaders in their communities, in the country, in the world, this is something we know that their consumers and constituents are looking for. We know that according to a 2025 Edelman Trust Barometer, I think 8 out of 10 individuals feel that CEOs should play a role in societal issues. So this is the perfect example and the perfect way to do that. And just is a testament to, the power that leaders like Barry and others can have in bringing awareness to a cause that many might not know enough about, and raising critical funds that we need to reach more kids and end summer hunger and ultimately childhood hunger.
Well, Sarah, this is such an important mission, and I thank you so much for joining me here at the New York Stock Exchange. Good luck with the closing bell ceremony.
Thank you for
Thank you.